Two out of three. 2 out of 3.
Which one is it? Oh no, that's not
Definitely that one.
Is this the echo?
You're not echoey right now.
it. Here it is. Found it.
Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 278, being recorded on November 21st, 2023. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit.
Random shit.
Random shit.
Random shit.
With little background and next to no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. That was very interesting.
I was just so excited because to try it again because last week it just didn't work until like halfway through the episode. I just wanted to do it again. So, but I also didn't communicate with that with you. So there you go.
I love
this
it.
is what you get.
I don't know if we can hear you anymore, Brian, though.
Yeah, I think you muted the mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're very echoey.
Oh, my echo. I got the.
Oop, now we can't hear you anymore. Nope, still
Nope,
nothing.
you turned the echo off and the audio off again. Turn the gain up. Amazing. This is the way that we like to. This is the way we like to start our episodes with a good old.
There you go.
This
Okay.
must be his
Thanks,
first day on
guys.
the job.
I'm out of here.
And then there were two.
Well, it's too bad we couldn't really see eye to eye with Brian because the world's first whole eye transplant is a success.
They did it? They transplanted the whole thing?
They did the whole thing. Medical history has finally been made by where they transplanted the entire eye. The donated eye has reportedly survived inside the patient now for 6 months. So,
and they can see out of it.
I suppose.
They didn't say. They said it was successfully transplanted, but can they see? I mean, the eye hasn't fallen out. So, good on them for that part. But I want to know, can they see?
They did try to improve the odds of the eye communicating with the brain. But it does not. I'm guessing that it probably not. No, it does not work. They just put a live eye inside of another person.
Great.
I just got here. This topic sucks. Thumbs down.
So why did they switch the eye out? Was it was there like a tumor or something?
Apparently
it's not a tumor.
Oh my god. Fuck off.
Just
try to get that in edgeways anywhere you can.
I mean, I have a limited soundboard and I'm just trying to use it as much as possible whenever possible.
That's
Not a soundboard.
That's pretty fair. It's not a soundboard.
No, actually, it was a guy who apparently had a high voltage electrical accident at work that injured most of his left side of his face.
Oh my!
This is.
Oh my!
This is science.
I need to get that
topic?
sound. That's what I need.
There you go.
Work on that.
No, Brian, they installed an eye into somebody else. They transplanted a whole eye, but it does not work. It just.
You mean the glass eye?
No,
but no, it's a real eye.
Living eye that now he has to take meds so that his body won't reject the eye.
I can only imagine.
With a glass eye,
Okay, no, but
your body doesn't reject it.
So when you
and you
donate
can pop
your
it out.
eyes,
It's a neat parlor trick.
It's a neat parlor trick for sure.
When you have one of those horrible accidents that leave all of your organs, salvageable, but you're pretty much gone. When you donate your eyes, are you just donating your corneas? You're not donating your entire eyeball, correct?
That is typically that is correct. Yeah.
Typically, not in this situation though.
Different. Not in this situation.
Have they ever transplanted a whole eye and made it work?
Nope. They've never transplanted
And
a
I
whole
was
eye
telling my mom that
before
she should
in
get new
general.
eyeballs, and she was like, "I don't think they do that." And I said, "I'm pretty sure that they do that. You just
They
get
do
you just get 2 new eyeballs. You just put them in, and then throw away your old ones because they
I
don't
just
work
really
right."
like that Brian's yelling at his mother. Your eyes fucking suck, Mom.
Well, she has macular degeneration, and she has to
Oh,
get
so her eyes they do fucking suck then.
shots
Oh,
in her
yeah,
eyes.
they're
She has to
bad.
get needle shots in her eyeballs, like
What does it
every
do
other
for
week.
the macular degeneration?
Well, there's bleeding in the back of the eye, and so
Oh, because of
this
yeah, okay.
liquid goes back and pretty much just pushes that back and stops it. I said, just get new eyeballs. Why do you keep doing this whole shot thing? I said, I'm sure that they do it.
Well, now you can. You could get 2 new eyeballs. They just might not
They
work
don't
either.
work.
So
You
Solid.
have to get shots in your eyes every week to keep them from being rejected, but you'll be blind. So it doesn't sound like we made improvements. Oh my gosh. Hey, they did
I'm gonna
this
go
whole
with a
eye
thumbs
thing.
down on that.
They did this whole eye thing in Minority Report.
They did.
That
That was
was based
also,
on
and they also
true
had
life.
Oh yeah.
human beings that could predict the future, that they were plugged into machines that could read their thoughts, like by watching
Precogs.
a TV
I
screen.
mean, I'm pretty sure we've got that too. So it's
I mean,
really
didn't
they-
not
also
they
that
do.
have
Yeah, we got
screens made of
psychics.
glass. I don't know.
I'm gonna say thumbs
Well,
down.
I give it
to
a
get
thumbs up
new
for
eyes
them,
that don't work.
2 eyes that don't work. I give it a thumbs up for for giving it a shot. Because why not?
What?
I'm giving it a thumbs down for not trying hard enough.
There you go.
Okay. There you go.
But unfortunately, that person who did get that new transplant was not able to witness humanity's first space battle.
Oh my
A
gosh.
space battle. They have fights in space.
Ooh, nice flashy
There's
lights.
literally everything in space, Morty. Now get the back in the car.
Fucking soundboard.
I'm so happy whenever you set up topics that like work for the soundboard. I need to get more sounds so that it, like it's easier. And I also need to name them better rather than like Booger AIDS 1, Booger AIDS 2, Booger AIDS 3. I don't know what any of these do.
You have them called Booger AIDS?
It's a Rick and Morty joke. Never mind. He has all of his, he literally labels all of his stuff Booger AIDS. And Summer one time is like, it's really hard to figure out how to save you guys and follow the directions when you label all of these Booger AIDS. He's like, I hate naming shit. Okay, get off my back about this.
This is not Booger AIDS, but there was a space battle where the Israeli Defense Force shot down a ballistic missile using their anti-missile system.
Oh, well, that's some
So for
pretty
the-
serious stuff right there.
Yeah, I think supposedly this took place, I believe, in space. But I think it's kind of one of the first-ish times that somebody like this has kind of done it. So,
Dang.
Did it burn up in re-entry?
I would imagine so.
Or did it like
So
land on something important?
No, it burned up in space. But this is apparently the first time that somebody has done it. They've done it before where they've done testing, where it's like one country launched a missile and the same country launched another missile to prove that they could do this. This is the first time where they've actually had launches from 2 different countries.
that's pretty cool.
So there you go.
So, but I'm confused. Does it have anything to do with what's going on in Gaza right now?
I'm gonna go with probably.
It seems like
I mean, I
But I'm
don't
just
know.
confused. Why space?
yeah, they're pretty close to each other. That seems odd that they would be shooting stuff into space to come back down. It's like right over the border, so.
It's a
I
good
mean,
point. I mean, that's
I'm
a long
not-
ways to go just to do a missile
I mean,
launch.
that's pretty cool to do some space stuff like that. So,
Space Force doesn't seem so stupid now, does it?
oh, it's absolutely idiotic. I love that show.
I watched
yes, this
Neil deGrasse
definitely
Tyson talk
has-
about this the other day. Actually, He
About missiles?
about Space Force. He said he was talking about. He said the Air Force used to be part of which branch was it?
NASA?
Air Force used to be
The Air Force?
part of the Army. The Air Force was established as a separate branch of the United States Armed Forces in 1947. Before that, it was in 1907. It was part of the Army. So then they were like, "Hey, you know what? Maybe we should make it its own thing." So of course Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, "Yeah, it seemed ridiculous, but also you have to think that someday we're going to be fighting battles in space, and so." Because there's so much space exploration, we need to. It actually makes sense. It's just that it just feels like a decision ahead of its time.
Yeah, I was going to say the difference being here. When did you say the Air Force was established as a separate branch? 1947.
Yeah.
I think we had already been fighting wars with at that point in time, so it
Yeah.
was a proven thing as opposed to just saying, "Hey, here's Space Force."
But in
we think this will
1907, it
happen."
was part of the Army, so they're like, "Hey, why don't you do this?" So I think that they're just like, you know
So
what?
for are we 40 years ahead of times then?
Oh yeah.
Is that what they're saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But the first battle just was fought in space. I don't know if you knew this or not, Blaine.
But Space Force
But
wasn't involved, so.
yeah.
So
Well,
so there you go. But it's now 40 years from now. That's when we should name it.
that's what. Well, we're ahead. We're ahead of the curve. That's kind of our MO with military in general.
Sure, why not? Yeah, I'll go with a thumbs up for space, I guess. I'm not really sure there's thumbs up for much else here.
Sure. 2 thumbs up for space. Matt,
Thumbs up.
do you want to give any thumbs up for space? Just the one? Maybe 2? Yeah.
I say 2 thumbs up for shooting stuff down out of outer space when you've got a ground battle going on. So that's pretty smart. You just don't see that coming. I mean, you just don't think that that's what they're going to be doing, but then they do it, and then it's pretty cool.
It's just utilizing all of the available space.
Thanks, Silas.
Just like Space Force is the gateway to space, Chamberlain is now blocking their smart garage door openers from working with any other smart home platform. Anybody else? Anybody have Chamberlain? Have their MyQ system?
No.
No, I have a garage door opener.
I do. Why?
I push the button and it opens.
I have an Apple garage door.
Well, apparently Chamberlain is basically going to start turning off all of the access for other smart home appliances using MyQ. So
that makes
So
sense.
you're gonna have to use MyQ app.
You have to use MyQ apps only.
Those fuckers.
Why? What's their problem?
It's so dumb. I mean, it makes no sense at all. I mean, I don't have MyQ, so I'm not sure if it's any good or not. But they basically are saying that they're doing it to prevent unauthorized usage, which makes absolutely no sense. And they want to basically provide, quote, the best possible experience for our 10 million plus users. So yeah, if you currently use MyQ, unfortunately, you will not be able to use it through any third-party app or other smart home platform. Apparently, I'm not sure where it's supposed to start though.
Well, it was a good run, MyQ app.
Apparently, this article, if you read it, the reason that they're doing this is because they can't sell ads if you use MyQ through another platform. So they're forcing you to use their app where they can put ads on it, and they can then sell that ad space. So there you go. Your garage door opener is now part of an ad platform.
It was a good run.
Just wait until you can't buy a garage door unless it has ad screens on it or something like that. And the
That would be
garage door
cool.
company can sell ads that get on your garage door.
You know, taps originated in the Civil War.
For bedtime routine.
When did they break it out as a separate branch?
The
They
Civil War?
broke out taps as a second branch in Vietnam War.
No. In the Civil War, taps was part of the army, and then they broke it out as a separate song to tell everyone it's time to go to bed. So
Just like everyone, it had an honorable discharge to civilians, to civilian status. Yeah, that's gonna suck. But it gives me an idea that I'm gonna pitch to a billionaire. So
Okay, we'll save that for later, and we'll
Save it for later.
let you know at the end of the episode. I'm gonna go with a big old thumbs down on this. This seems like a pretty shitty move, especially since they basically have probably the biggest percentage of market share for garage door openers.
I'm gonna give it a big old thumbs up because it gave me an idea to pitch to a billionaire. Now I'm gonna be a billionaire. Boom.
Well,
is that how
now
that
you
works?
If
Sure.
a billionaire ever picked up one of our ideas, then yes. I think.
Don't they just get richer? Don't they become trillionaires then?
Is there a trillionaire? There are no trillionaires. Some people are trying real hard, but they're not quite getting there.
As far as you know. I don't think they advertise that
That's
kind
not
of stuff.
publicly reported.
Yeah.
I mean, is a king who owns money, like an entire country that's worth trillions of dollars, would that count?
I don't know. Are there any countries like that?
I don't know.
We
Probably.
have $1 trillion in debt.
Ooh. So
Like, I
technically,
guess with the good comes the
somebody
bad.
Don't what is our
is
debt?
going
Like
to become a trillionaire
$863
someday if we
trillion
ever
dollars
decide
or
to
something.
pay off our debts.
Anyone comes calling on that loan, we are in trouble. We're after pre-printing money day and night to pay it off.
So wait, how much money does the United States government have?
Trillions. Well, at least
Trillions?
as far as we know.
So does that mean
I-
that the president is a trillionaire?
he doesn't? No, it's not his
Congress.
money. Depends on
Is
what
the Supreme
president
Court
is.
trillionaires? They could arbitrate on laws tomorrow and say this law is I'll pass this law. I'll say that it's fine as long as you give me all the money.
All the
You
money.
think they could get away with blackmail like that?
Well,
Yeah.
they're the government. They probably can.
Oh man. No, I don't think that they'd last that long.
I'm going to say thumbs down. I don't think that these companies do real good when they start to separate
Honestly, to be able
themselves
to
from-
to be able to
other
make
products.
$1 trillion, you'd have to be able to live a lot longer.
Wow, I didn't realize that the guy who owns the Louis Vuitton empire is now number one. I haven't been following it that closely.
I mean, we talk about it every week, but we don't really look into it too much.
We have a list from
mean,
like 5 years ago.
No,
He
it
passed,
says Elon Musk is
Musk.
back up top.
Forbes
Maybe it just
doesn't.
depends on
Forbes
which
does.
list you're looking at.
I clicked Forbes.com/billionaires.
Forbes.com/realtime
Oh,
billionaires.
am I not on the real time one?
The real time says that Elon Musk is at 246 billion, and Bernard Arnault and family is at 191, and Jeff Bezos is at 166 billion.
All right.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Well, if
Come
you
on,
spend some
Jeffrey,
of their
you can do
money-
it.
Well, if you do want to be a billionaire and live forever, AI companies are now able to bring you back from the dead.
Perfect.
You can now sign up to have your life extended by being uploaded into an AI model.
Oh my gosh, seriously? And how do they upload you
Apparently.
into an AI model? How do they
Do you have to answer a bunch? Is
They,
it just like you
suck
filling out
up through a vacuum
questionnaires?
cleaner.
Yeah, you just take a Myers-Briggs personality test and then they drop you in.
Have you guys watched? Have you watched the
Between now and when you
sitcom?
die, you take questionnaires.
Have you watched the show?
The
Upload?
No, I
sitcom?
haven't, but I want
No.
to.
No.
I want to watch that show. What's it called?
Upload.
Upload? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they have this big beam that sits over your head, and when they activate the beam, it disintegrates your head, and so you're just a body without a head. But it takes your essence, your mind, your soul, your consciousness, and turns it in and puts it in the computer right before you die, so that you can be in this virtual reality forever. But only if you're rich, because if you're poor, then you're with the 2 gigs, and the 2 gigs use up their data pretty quick, and then they just sit frozen for another month waiting for more data to be available to them. But the rich people, they do whatever they want. So
Oh man.
it's a pretty stupid show, but it's kind of funny. But so they're not actually like transferring anything other than just answers to questions or things about you or your voice or.
I'd say it's unclear how they're getting the data. They just say that they have some technology that is able to use data and personal memories to replicate a person. So I mean, I can only imagine this means they're like scraping your Facebook profile and Instagrams and TikToks and
Well, no, I think that I mean,
all your
based on
emails
the way
and
that
stuff
I
like that.
understand, the way that I understand how they train AI models, they would want you to just answer a whole bunch of questions, and I'm sure that it's based off of chat to
They could just take everything
talk
you've
to
ever
text.
written or everything you've ever appeared in
Yeah.
and like convert that to something that the AI can then parse. The problem is
Yeah.
that's going to be representative of how you projected yourself through those venues. So like how I project myself through writing is not 100% of what it's like to like speak to me, right? Like it's not going to be the same thing.
But I do
I
think
don't
that
know.
I think this is an interesting process for like.
For Brian.
I think this is interesting for like family members who are like, oh, grandma might pass soon. Let's get her memory all put up in
Bro,
here.
you didn't want to
so
talk
that
to
we can
grandma
talk
when she was alive. Why do you want to talk to her when she's dead?
No,
Well,
but
because she'll
maybe a
answer
funeral.
like she'll give me like
Here's how
recipes and stuff.
Here's how you make money off this: is that you get this all set up ahead of time, so that when people come to your
No,
funeral,
I think you should get it set up after.
Anytime anybody says, "Here's how you make money off
Well,
of
no,
this,"
no. I mean,
can only ever hear that you think you should real guy going, "I need to figure out how to make money off this. It's simply too good."
I'm thinking this is a big funeral home thing. So you've got this like virtual AI representation of grandma or whoever saying,
she's like,
"It's so
greeting
great to
people
have
as they
everybody
walk through."
here, and let me tell you about the time that and so grandma's doing
I
all
could
this
see that.
talking. Yeah.
And
I
then
could
anyone
see
can ask
that.
her questions too. Hey,
Yeah.
did you like me? Nope.
Is this Billy? No, I hated you.
Oh man.
Oh, grandma hated you.
I'm just joking.
I could definitely
I'm
see
I never
that.
just
answered any
joking.
questions about who I did or didn't like.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be a great funeral home thing. The AI package. You can
Great
take it home with you
upsell.
then. You can take grandma home with you. The AI grandma.
So what are they doing here?
They're making everything AI.
Oh, advances in shockingly lifelike robotic systems hint at a future where those digital replicas could have a body they use to move around in the real world.
Oh, it's just give him one of those robotic dogs and then let him talk like grandma. That'd be hilarious.
Did you ever read?
I think.
Go ahead.
No, what?
Did you ever read Ready Player 2?
I don't think I did. No.
So the movie Ready Player 1. It was based off of a book, and then they came out with Ready Player 2. Because I think that Spielberg, I heard a rumor, I don't know if this part's real, that Spielberg was like, yeah, I love this movie. I write another book. I want to make another one. And so then the author did, but like I haven't heard any like, yeah, they're coming out with Ready Player 2 movie buzz. Anyway, I read Ready Player 2.
Was not good.
Say what?
I heard the book was not good, so
the book
Ready
was
Player
actually pretty
2.
good. Ready Player 2?
Yeah, I heard Ready Player 2 was not that good.
I think that people are just upset about it because it didn't do the same things that the first book did. Like it was like, well, how can I like level up past you live inside a virtual world? And they did some interesting stuff, but part of it dealt with uploading memories to live those out and some other cool stuff. But I think that is a fascinating premise, and science fiction has often become science reality. So what I'm curious, like it's interesting to see that from that book, the jump has been already been made to how can we use AI to help us upload people's memories, quote unquote memories, so that they can live on forever. So
yeah, I guess what I was going to say is kind of, yeah, I guess from there is, using the memories though to create a person. Like, it's not really this person continuing, like,
right.
It's more so for the people who want to still be able to interact with that person. To your point, it's like, oh yeah, Brian's idea I think is great. It's like people get to say their last goodbye to grandma or whatever. It's their interpretation of it. Or hey, I want to reach out to grandma because she had that recipe, and I wanted to ask her how she, how she could tell it back to me or something like that. So it'd be interesting to see if people would actually be down for that.
See, that'd be great at the funeral because she can go, well, it's 2 teaspoons of this and blah, blah, and I'll never tell you the final ingredient.
Yeah, you could probably just be like, hey, Alexa, have grandma tell me how to make whatever. And then like grandma's voice would come over Alexa and tell you all about the shit.
There you go.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing, right? Because there's a program called Descript that a lot of people use to edit podcasts. And one of the things you can do is you can upload recordings of your voice to train a voice model to read stuff for you, which is, I did.
Gee, where is anyone going to get that for us?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I could train it so that we could just have CouncilCast.
We should do an episode where it's all AI just did the episode.
If you guys give me consent to upload your voices to this thing, I'll make it happen. And you can type in, you can ask questions to ChatGPT, and you can just upload the text, and away we go.
This is gonna be dope.
I recorded, so I did it. So I like wrote up a whole script, and I was like, can AI just do the voiceover for these things that like I have a bunch of client projects and things sometimes. I'm like, how close are we to just me saying, here we go, client, I'm gonna throw the text into this thing and it's gonna record it, and voila, done. Not very, because it picks a specific tone for how I read, which is close to how I do it, but not exactly how I would read it. And it doesn't allow for a lot of inflection or change in style or those sorts of things. But it does do a really good job for patching. So if you're like, ugh, I was supposed to say red instead of blue, connect the blue wires, I said, but it's supposed to be connect the red wires, and now everyone's gonna, screw it up. So you can go in and you can cut it out. You can type in the text red rather than blue, and then it will sound like I said it perfectly. And that works a lot smoother. But we are really close to being able to say, all right, just read this, read these paragraphs. And the more paragraphs you read, the better it starts to sound. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Coming soon. AI featuring grandma. But I'm actually gonna give it a thumbs up, I guess. Be curious to see what happens with it. I hope Brian's right. That's what I want to see.
Because then they'll be like, wait, is grandma dead? And he'll be like, nope.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Oh my god!
I've been told that it's alive.
It is. That's what they said. That's what I heard too. Word on the street.
You got me a female brain? What was her name?
Abby Normal.
What was her last name? Abby Normal. You got me an abnormal brain in this beam of this monster.
Abby Normal. Oh, Mel Brooks.
Well, something that is alive and well is continued game manufacturers and food crossovers, and the fact that now Xbox created a Willy Wonka themed controller that you can actually eat.
Can you also play with it? Is it gameable? Or is it just a chocolate-shaped controller?
It is just a chocolate-shaped controller.
Boo! Thumbs down. I only want it if I can play video games with it.
That's.
Oh yeah,
yes.
We started off with eyeball transplants, and now we got chocolate game controllers that aren't actually game controllers.
I mean, I don't understand why anybody would do this. I mean, this looks like the epitome of those chocolate bunnies that you bite into, and then there's just like a hollow piece of chocolate shell.
I would like it better if it was completely solid, full of chocolate, but then it would also be like $50. I'm sure they'd be like, "Oh, well, this is 12 kilos of chocolate."
It wouldn't be so bad if you bought these. If you worked with these really great cake makers and they got you a cake that looked like a game controller. Okay, fine, but random shit.
Sorry, I forgot we're going into our random shit section.
I don't know. I'm gonna say, boo. Why? Why not?
I'm not sure. I mean, what if you got this and just like accidentally forgot that you had this and set it on top of your gaming console or something like that, and you were like, "Oh yeah, that's just my brown controller," and then it just melts.
What you do is you give it to a buddy, and just the chocolate gets all over their fingers.
Yeah.
Say, ha ha ha!
Got you a new controller.
How much does it cost?
I'm not sure you can actually buy one. It sounds like you have to actually win it. You have to enter a sweepstake, apparently. You have until December 14th to enter it if you still want to join. So, I guess that just means that it is a cost of infinite dollars. Or free. One or the other.
Perfect. I give it a thumbs down because it's terrible, but I love it.
I also am giving this one a thumbs down because looks like a chocolate bunny. No thanks. Something else that is probably something upsetting for a lot of gamers is when somebody tries to steal your game. So how do you combat that? Apparently, a game developer
you shoot him.
Decide. Yes, you could do that, or you could do what this game developer did, which is if somebody stole the game and put it up on their website, because this was a free web game. He apparently set it up so that it would show you the goatsy. It would take you to the wonderful goatsy video. Yep.
Don't look it up. Just accept that it's terrible. I'm warning you right now.
Is
Too
it?
late.
Is it?
Throw my computer out.
Is it disturbing?
Yep.
Very disturbing.
Good. Then I will just.
It's vintage internet terribleness. Like, throw it into the same shit as like Pain Olympics and Two Girls, One Cup.
Yeah.
I'm deleting that article from my search history.
But yes, this guy, he developed a game called Squird. And apparently it's kind of like, what's the numbers game? Sudoku, but with letters. And apparently it was just a free online game, but if you go online and do a search for it, apparently you could find it kind of re-embedded on some other game aggregate sites that have ads around it. And so if you go to those sites and play it, because they would just do it, wrap it in an iframe, he apparently was able to get it to show the goatsy when people were doing it that way. I give him a thumbs up for just
you know what?
that.
Thumbs up.
That's great.
Thumbs
But,
up.
yeah. Anyway, with that, we're gonna move on to our billionaire pitches for the week. And who wants to start us off?
I got one.
What is it?
I would like a billionaire to create a garage door and a garage door app that requires you to watch 5 ads before you can open your garage door. We're going to make millions on ad revenue. Think about all the garage doors that there are in the US. But here's the kicker. We're going to set it up as a free garage door. So everyone's going to get a new free garage door with remote access so that you can also check and make sure that your garage door is closed when you've left the house. And it will play nicely with all the other apps. But 6 months in to hitting the number of ideal users that we want, we're going to add in ads, or you can have a premium membership for $1,000 a year.
Wow,
Where you have to watch 5 ads before you open your garage door. It's a diabolical moneymaker of a scheme.
Okay, I'm fine with that as long as the ads are on the garage door. So the garage door is a big theater screen.
Yes.
And you pull up to watch 5 ads, like a giant
I like it.
HD crystal clear, whatever.
Don't worry, there is like a 911 override. So if there's a need for the garage door to get open for an emergency, paramedics will have access to open garage doors at their leisure. They can just open anyone's garage doors.
Great idea. That's a great idea. I like that. It's awesome.
I can only wait driving down the street and you're just getting bombarded with everybody's garage doors lighting up and showing you a bunch of ads. So it sounds fantastic.
Okay, I don't see any problems with this. I see no issues. This is only going to be a great idea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
you. This whole shooting down missiles thing got me thinking, and I think that we want to come up a billionaire to come up with an idea that will or come up with a way to shoot like a net at the incoming missile, catch the missile, and either bring it down safely, because destruction is just so destructive, or get the net up there.
What do you think? You're some kind of smart guy?
Net go around the missile and just keep flying it into outer space. Just take it out into deep space where it's not going to hurt.
Will eventually blow up.
Well, as long as it's far enough away that none of the debris will come into the atmosphere, and then you can. This net system is successful, and you could take down satellites or space junk, or it could be used to collect all kinds of things and either bring it back down safely to Earth or push it. I don't know, push it wherever. Maybe push it to the sun. I don't know.
Push it to the sun where it will explode.
Yes.
Yeah. So you are trying to blow up our sun?
No,
the sun won't blow up like that. It won't even get close enough to touch the sun. I don't know if you know very much about the sun, but it is hot. It is.
Anyway, perfect. I think some sort of a collection device, the space junk, missiles, whatever.
Space missile collection net.
Yeah, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition 1997 hot.
Ah,
if you know what I mean.
Well. There you go. All right. Thumbs up for that one too, I guess. I like catching. I like catching missiles with nets.
I think it's great.
Not
I love
sure.
Nets.
Still not sure about this whole sending it to the sun thing. So I'm still a little concerned about how hot that is.
I mean, whatever. You just send it wherever, as long as it's not coming back into the atmosphere. I don't care.
I am all for sending trash to the sun.
I know you are. That was for you, Silas. Trash to the sun.
Oh, so you were pandering. You don't care about sending trash to the sun.
Just trying to get your vote.
Fine. Thumbs up for pandering.
You got it. All right. So my pitch is travel related. I want a billionaire to basically create a hotel that everybody copies, where connectivity is not a problem in it, where you have
Okay.
outlets exactly where you need it.
Yeah.
You have the ability to connect to the TV without having to jump through a whole bunch of loops.
Mm-hmm.
And the generally just getting plugged in and charged up is a breeze and not like something that you have to move a bunch of furniture for. Because nobody wants to do that when they're on vacation. There you go.
Yeah, no, that
I agree.
sucks.
Thumbs up. That's a great idea.
Yeah, thumbs up. What would you call it?
I don't know. It's going to be a standard, so it's going to be like
Easy
call it
access hotel.
Standard. Plug and play hotel.
And we got Blaine
Easy
here
access,
today.
open 24/7 hotel.
Super amazing firm.
Easy access by the hour hotel.
Blaine's gonna pitch us the idea for the easy access hotel. And what are we gonna call it, Blaine? I don't know.
Easy access.
That's the great advertising firm that we've hired. We've got Blaine here. I don't know.
Just
and how are we
the
going to sell
ideas,
people
guys.
on this? We have no clue.
There you go.
I love
all
it.
right, Matt, you got a pitch for us tonight?
No.
Oh, so
That was
close.
some awesome fireworks.
That was close. I
Thanks.
thought for sure he was going to do it. Did you think he was going to do it? I thought he was going to do it.
I don't know why you'd think that.
I don't know. There was just something about it. There was a lot of positive vibes on the screen that made me think maybe it was going to happen.
A lot of positivity coming from Silas there.
Positive.
There it is. Okay.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you for listening. As we do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. And if you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org or check us out on any of the other social media platforms. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.